Hello guys, Nizzy here. PoE2 just revealed something that will blow Diablo 4 out of the water. It will be a big bomb that will be dropped on Diablo 4's head if they don't do something about it. Man, this is big. Without further delay, let's get to it. Before we continue, please consider smashing that like and subscribe button. And together, let's see if Diablo 4 will be nuked by PoE. So guys, let me give you a little bit of a background on my experience with PoE. So I tried the game around 2015, 16, and again 2018, 19, around those times. But during those seasons, I didn't have too good of an internet connection, and I didn't even play Diablo 3 back then. So I decided to move on to other games. I tried the game again around 2020, 2021, I think, or a year and a half ago, maybe. But then I realized that it was 2020s and the graphics was still the way it was, and it wasn't good enough for me. I'm a stickler for graphics, by the way. So again, I moved on from the game. But then what I saw yesterday in the reveal was something very different. The guys did their homework on what Diablo 4 got right. The snappy combat, the dark art direction, and the general awesome graphics. It was a huge upgrade from PoE 1. And I thought to myself, this is a game I would like to play from the graphics alone. But that is not the bomb I'm talking about. Check out the next clips.
Oh yeah, and I've just been casually mentioning rolling around. Did I forget to mention that in PoE 2 we added a dodge roll to every character? Just press spacebar at any time to roll. There's no cooldown and no limitations. And it even has pathfinding in it, so you don't get stuck on anything. When you
So they revealed that PoE will be having a mechanic similar to Diablo 4's Evade, which they call a roll. And in doing so, they kind of fired a couple of warning shots. At least that's my interpretation on across Diablo 4's bow, by saying that the roll didn't have a cooldown and had a little bit of pathfinding AI to keep it from getting stuck. But be that as it may, those are formidable features, but they wouldn't be enough to be complete game changers. Check out what they reveal next.
Now, another important function of dodge roll is it lets you cancel out of any skill at any time. This makes it so you don't feel like you're getting stuck during a long animation when something's about to hit you. It really changes how skills with longer attack and cast times play, and makes dodge roll a very reliable feeling way to avoid attacks.
Do you guys realize what has just been said? Let me reiterate. It means that your character's ability's animation can be interrupted at any time by a mechanic that has no cooldown. And the implications of that is massive. First of all, it means you're in complete control of your character at all times, just as they said. Secondly, it means that it's more rewarding for people to play with higher skill. And this is an ARPG. That's what you're supposed to do. And I bet that the top tier players would like that their high skill play would be rewarded more. Now, Blizzard has to take notice and put all of their best brains together and get back to the drawing board. If they have no answer to this, it would eliminate one of the few advantages that Diablo 4 has. One of the few things that people are still happy with Diablo about is their awesome graphics and fluid, snappy gameplay and combat. Now, PoE would seem to have that too. Plus, they have this. If Blizzard doesn't do anything about this, they'll be blown to bits. They have to act now, even as early as now. I know that such a thing might seem insignificant in the grand scheme of things. But guys, remember, why do you always look for mobility properties in our gear, like movement speed in our boots? Also, in Season 1, it seems that the rogue is the most used class in the game. At least to me, it does seem so. And if you ask many people and creators why, they would say that the big reason they use the rogue is because of its mobility. Bottom line is, in ARPG games, mobility is a big factor. And if a mechanic lets you interrupt your ability mid-cast, that's one of the best mobility mechanics you can ever have in a game. But those are my thoughts. What are yours? Please put them in the comments below. And if you guys are still here, thanks for dropping by. And as always, see you guys in the next one.